Howdy, howdy, folks. Thank you for tuning in for this episode of the Main Topic Podcast. Today, I'm joined by Pablo Ruben, and we're going to talk about a plethora of things. But in particular, we want to talk about tennis, life at Wallace, and he's also from Argentina, if I'm right about that. Yes. So, of course, I want to talk about that. The first question I would ask you is, what brings you to Wallace?
Hi, Justin. So, what brought me to Wallace is my friend. She used to play tennis with me back in Argentina. So, when I was deciding to come here, I had a few options. But since it's a new country, it's a new experience that I had no idea about. He told me, hey, this place is really nice. I think you should come here. I've been here for the past 2 years, and my experience here was amazing. So, I just took her word and I came here.
Gotcha.
And I think it was a really good decision, honestly.
Alrighty. Well, I'm glad to hear that. And what about it do you think makes it a really good decision? What do you enjoy about Wallace?
I really think the people here makes Wallace really special. They are nice. They are helpful. Every time I needed something,
Mhm.
I just came for the people and they helped me. They gave me the help that I needed, and it was fast. It was just what I needed. That was good.
Gotcha. So, to my understanding, you're a student athlete and you're playing tennis here at Wallace.
Yes, that's correct. I'm on the tennis team right now.
Have you always played tennis? You grow up playing tennis?
I started playing tennis when I was 4,
Okay.
and when I turned 15, I decided to go more pro. So I was training in this pro academy back in Argentina
Okay.
for 3 years before I came here. And yeah, then I met Tim Garner here, our head coach.
Mhm.
And that's also something I'm grateful for here at Wallace. He helped me so much.
This is your third semester here on campus?
That's correct. This is my third semester here at
Gotcha.
Wallace State.
Gotcha. And sadly, I think like you say, it is your last semester. And where is it that you're planning to head after this?
Yes, that's correct. So after Wallace, I'm planning on going to EH, and I'm going to follow an industrial engineer career.
Okay. And is that something that you'd like to do here in the States or something you'd like to take back home?
I would honestly like to do here in the States, but I don't know what the future has for me, so I'm just going to wait and see.
Gotcha. So, of course, you being from Argentina makes you an international student here at Wallace State. And I was curious what that's been like for you being international.
Well, being international, it's, I'd say, special. Since Argentina and the US is very different and a lot of aspects, I'd say the food's different, the people's different, the culture's different. So the experience in general, it's something that I wasn't used to, but I really like it. For example, I have this fun thing that I tell everyone. So in Argentina, what we do is we say hi, we shake hands, but we also give a kiss on the cheek.
Okay.
So here, people is not used to that. The first time I got here and I met my teammates, I tried to give them a kiss on the cheek, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing?" They were scared. So that's something fun that I think is different from here in Argentina, and I kind of miss that, like the touch or the warm, I'd say,
Yeah.
people. But yeah.
Yeah, that's extremely interesting. I'm really glad that I heard that now. So, and if I ever end up traveling to Argentina, I'll have to keep that in mind, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you talked about that first interaction with your teammates. Were you getting over that language barrier pretty quickly? Your English is great, better than if I didn't natively speak English. I wouldn't have been able to figure this out.
Thank you.
But that language barrier, how did you come to start learning English?
So it took me about 3 or 4 years to learn English. So what we do in Argentina is right when you start high school, you do your school normally at high school, but then you also separately you do another high school in English. So, but it's only English. They don't teach you topics from school. They just teach you how to speak English properly and the grammar and everything. So it took me, yeah, I'd say about 3 years to learn the basics, and then I just reach out the internet. I was watching some movies in English. I was reading in English. I was watching some TikToks in English. So that kind of helped me a lot for listening and speaking and practicing, pretty much.
And do you think that being just in the United States and being surrounded by English, you think that's helped?
Oh, that helps a lot. Yeah, 100% sure. Um, Everybody told me before I came here, your English is gonna be so much better once you are there. Sometimes this is kind of silly, but sometimes I forget words in Spanish when I'm talking to my parents. I'm like, and I forget the words. I'm like, I need to describe them. I need to describe the word for them so
Yes.
they can tell me what what I forgot.
Well, yes, that's very interesting too. I guess, after you focus on English, for such a long time and then you go back to speaking Spanish, I could see that definitely being very difficult. Now, you talked about having some other offers. So what was a advantage of coming to, the U.S. and coming here to Wallace as opposed to staying in Argentina and playing tennis there?
So in Argentina, you can do both. You can play tennis and at the same time go to university. So you need to choose.
Yes.
And I love the sport, so I wanted to combine both. And coming here to United States, it gave me the chance to combine two things that I love: being an engineer, that's what I want to study, and also do the sport that I really like, that is tennis. And also, I'd say combining two things that I really like, it's just wonderful. Like I didn't have to miss one or the other.
Gotcha. Now, talking, I guess, just about academics here at Wallace, is there any class that you've just really enjoyed so far?
Oh, people's gonna hate me for this, but I really like calculus.
You like
Math,
calculus?
yeah. I'm also taking chemistry right now. I'm doing the labs, and it's pretty fun. We get to know the lab, the equipment, the procedures. That's something that I really enjoy.
And who was your calculus professor?
Dr. Davis.
Dr. Davis? Okay.
Yes, she's the best. She honestly made the class so fun, really enjoyable. She knows how to teach, so I really like her.
I'm glad to hear that. And what math are you taking right now? Are you into like differential equations?
No, right now I'm in calculus 3.
Okay, Cal 3. Gotcha.
Yes.
Sweet. And then you'll be heading on to take some very high level math courses at UAH, I'm guessing.
Yes, I actually went there today, and they told me what classes I'd be taking next spring. And they're really hard, I'd say, but I'm kind of excited to start studying, go into my major more. So, yeah, I'm very excited to go to UAH.
Gotcha. Alrighty, Pablo. Now, what kind of other things are you involved here at Wallace other than tennis?
Well, right now I'm doing the RA position at the girls' dorm, and also I've been involved in the intramural sport. By the way, they are really fun, so I would recommend people to join more. You get to know people, you have such a good time, and it's really great. I participated in the Aspen meeting in November, I think. So, yeah. Those are the kind of things that I've been involved here at Wallace State.
Gotcha. And what about the Aspen meeting? I'm not very familiar with that, so what was that like for you?
So it was a really good experience. I got to meet people here from Wallace that I haven't met. We basically met the Aspen, I'd say, committee, I guess. And they were asking us questions about Wallace, what we enjoy, what we don't like. We were completely honest. But honestly, I think there's no bad things about Wallace. It was a good meeting. It was a good experience. So hopefully Wallace will make it to the top one for the prize.
Well, yes, we're definitely all on the same team here, so
Yeah.
we're all rooting for Wallace, right? Now, is there anything else that you're doing just on the side other than academically and just at Wallace in general?
Yes, I am actually in tennis lesson here at Wallace. It's just something that allows me to get to know people from a lot of places. Actually, I've been giving tennis lessons to people from Coleman, from Huntsville, from Birmingham. It's just fun, honestly. I just feel like I'm helping them, as giving them a chance to use tennis in the future. So that's what I mostly want them. I want them to enjoy the lesson, but also I want them to be good. And I think everybody can play tennis. You just need to dedicate to it and just have a good coach.
Gotcha.
But yes.
Alrighty, Pablo. Now, how'd you get into giving tennis lessons? When did you decide to start doing that?
So back in Argentina, when I was at this pro academy, I was just helping my coach. I was not doing it for the money. I was just doing it because I enjoy meeting people, and I honestly think that I was helping them.
Mhm.
And also, I was learning from my coach. He used to be a professional double player,
Mhm.
tennis player. I think he used to be around the 66th of the world in
Mhm.
doubles, I think. So he has a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge. And I think he taught me a lot
Mhm.
inside the court and outside the court.
And has being able to uh, coach tennis and teach tennis, do you think that's helped you with your tennis ability too?
I'd say, yeah. Teaching tennis helped me realize things that I did wrong
Mhm.
playing tennis. When you get to see a mistake in someone, you're just seeing it from another perspective.
Mhm.
So sometimes I was giving a tennis lesson and I saw something that I used to do, and I was like, "Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to do that." So I just change it, and
Mhm.
that allows me to be a better tennis player.
Now, you were talking earlier about how you wanted to be an engineer. So what do you hope to, accomplish with that?
Well, I'd say I always wanted to be an engineer.
Mhm.
I find it easy to do things in an efficient way.
Mhm.
So it's just to find the most efficient way to do things.
Mhm.
And that's kind of what my career does. My career tries to make other people's job more efficient and find the easiest and fastest solution. Since it's something that is easy for me, I just figure, yeah, I kind of like this. And I'm good at it. So I'm just going to go for it.
Gotcha. And did your parents have any influence on that? Do your parents do anything like that?
Well, my dad is a software programmer
Mhm.
and he has his own company.
Okay.
And my mom has her own clothes shop
Okay.
and she also helps my dad. I don't think they really have an influence on my engineer
Mhm.
decision, but I don't know. I don't think they do,
Mhm.
but they kind of do. Let's
Okay.
say. Yeah, since they are my parents.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And I guess they're probably really proud of that decision, right?
Yeah, they just want me to be happy in life and they just want me to follow my dreams, honestly. I know it sounds cliche, but they really, really want me to be happy.
Mhm.
And I'm really grateful for that.
And then, I guess just being in the U.S., how often do you get to see your family?
Not very often. Well, actually, I saw them during the summer. They came
Okay.
here. So I got to spend time with them for
Mhm.
like a week, I think.
Mhm.
I haven't go back to Argentina since last Christmas. So it will be a
Okay.
year. And I think next time I will be back, it's next summer.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's been a long time. It's gonna be a long time till I go back.
Has that been hard?
Not really,
Why do you
because
like being over here?
well, I like being here, but also I moved away from my parents when I was 15 to go to this pro academy, which
Mhm.
is something I did
Oh,
not
okay.
say.
Yeah.
So you have been, yeah.
That's
So
cool.
you've
I
been
didn't
very
know it was like,
independent for a long
yeah.
time.
I didn't know
Okay.
it was like
That's
that.
not normal though.
Yeah.
It's just
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
So, Pablo, what do you miss the most about home?
Oof. I miss a lot of things about
Mhm.
home, especially the food there. Like it's more tasty,
Okay.
I'd say. And here's good also. But so something different from here in Argentina is
Mhm.
that we cook every one of our meals. We
Mhm.
cook lunch, dinner every single day. We barely go out to eat or we get fast food.
Mhm.
That's something different from here. But also, life here is fast, really fast.
Yes.
So you sometimes you need the fast food, I
Mhm.
think. I don't know if you've heard about empanadas.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's my favorite meal back in Argentina.
Uh,
It's I don't know, it's just really good.
and if I remember correctly, you told me that you brought them into the tennis team before, and they just fell in love with them.
So what I do every year,
Mm.
when the school year starts and we have new teammates, I
Mm.
always cook them some empanadas from my country for them to try and choose everybody to hang out and
Mm.
have a meal.
Okay.
But yeah, and they always like it. I also make them cook with me so they can learn how to make those.
Oh, that's really kind and really cool. Being able to learn that. And is that a family recipe?
Actually, it is. Yeah, my aunt, she's a chef,
Mm.
so she taught me how to cook empanadas. I'd say the right way, and I should share the recipe with people because I think they are really good and they're healthy. So people should eat empanadas here too.
Gotcha. Well, I will have to look into it, definitely.
Yeah,
This is making me very hungry.
same.
Is there any food that you've particularly enjoyed here in the U.S.? Anything that we do right? Or is everything just better back home?
Well, actually, I really like the Thanksgiving food.
Okay.
It's a lot of food. It's something that I've never tried before. We barely eat
Fried food,
not
fast
the,
food,
not the chicken.
not the chicken,
It's not chicken. It's
beef, pork.
no during Thanksgiving.
Turkey, ham,
Turkey.
yes, turkey. There we go.
So we barely eat turkey in
Uh-huh.
in Argentina, and I'd say the one that I ate this past Thanksgiving was delicious. So yeah, also these desserts are kind of different.
So you say your turkey was really good at Thanksgiving. Was it dry? Because that's typically the issue that we
Not
run into.
really.
Really? So it wasn't
it was
dry?
kind of spicy,
Just a little spicy. Okay.
and we don't really eat spicy stuff in Argentina. So I'm not used to the spicy, but
Yes.
it was pretty good. I'd say 8 out of 10.
Gotcha. 8 out of 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty high ranking, right? Who did you celebrate Thanksgiving with?
I spent Thanksgiving with this family that I know from here. They just knew that I wasn't going back home, so they invited me to stay over. I actually spent the whole Thanksgiving break with them.
Okay.
They're like family to me, honestly. So, when you find people who is not your family, but you consider them family, I have a really good relationship with them. I'm actually going to spend Christmas with them, so they invited me. So it's really nice.
Oh, that's good. And maybe they'll cook up a special meal for Christmas, too. That'd be
Probably.
really good.
I'm excited about that.
Yes, yes. Pablo, thank you for being here. I appreciate, you coming in and me getting to talk to you. I hope you enjoyed being on the main topic, and, I'll just be looking forward to hearing from you in the future.
Well, thank you so much for inviting me. It was really nice to come here and just share my experience. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Alrighty, folks. I'm Justin Alvey, your host, and I want to take a minute to once again thank Pablo Ruben for joining us, and I also want to thank the Wallace State Communications and Marketing Department for making this possible, as well as our outstanding audio and video editor, Arlette Flores, and our graphic designer, Caitlin Hicks.